Hey everyone, we're out agate hunting today. One of the smaller rivers in Canterbury. Let's see if we find any cool agates or chalcedony. I think there might also be petrified wood. The river's nice and low and there's a lot of rocks exposed, so hopefully we find something. There's the agate down there. Not a bad one. Looks pretty clear though. We should be able to cut that and see what's going on inside though. Let me go give it a rinse, see if there's any banding we can see. There might be some faint water lines in there. On the one side I can see a little bit of a water line. And yeah, it's something we can cut, see what's going on inside there. I actually stepped on this one, you can see my footprint on it still. There's an agate, or a piece of chalcedony down there. About a meter away from this one. Not a very big one, but yeah, that's another one we can cut and see if there's anything inside. I was just having a look in this water over here. Didn't see much over there, but here's one on the bank here. Right over there. A tiny one. But that's an agate. Oh, there's some water lines down there, I think. There's another one, just on the edge of the water here. Right over there. Yeah, it looks like a whole nodule as well. Not a bad size. This is what I found so far today, so yeah, been here about half an hour and 4 decent agates. It's not bad. Here's an agate still inside the host rock. See there's a little bit of some water lines or something showing there. And then the rest is sort of rhyolite or andesite, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask someone. Yeah, that's definitely part of an agate inside there. There's a nice little green agate over there. It was under this rock and I just kicked it and it popped out. I don't think I've ever found a green agate, but it's going to be fun cutting. It's a nice tiny one. So I'll try and cut it at the end of the video and we can see what's going on inside there. Yeah, it's a really nice one. It's a complete nodule as well. Yeah, Lee just found a really nice one.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Is that a carnelian?
It's almost like a citrine colour agate. I don't know if it's carnelian, it's not really orange, but pretty cool.
That's the best one so far.
Yeah, looking good.
There's another one down there. Smallish one. Oh, it's got some nice water lines in it. That's cool. It might be interesting when we cut it. It's still got some of the host rock on the top here. Yeah, they're definitely starting to come out now. We found about 3 or 4 in this area. Just here where it's been scoured a bit. You can see the river's come down here and just washed away this bank a little bit, exposing some new gravels. Here's a piece that a bird has kindly marked for me. Marked the spot. See it down there. Oh, it's actually a decent size. It's got some of the host rock in it still, but yeah, we can cut it and see what's going on inside there. From the outside I can't see too much going on. That's a good one. I also found a little piece of the host rock. Where did it go now? Here's a piece. It's got the agate in there, and it's got a bit of color going from green kind of into orange there. So I might just keep that, see if it's interesting when we cut it. But yeah, that's a nice one. I haven't lifted it up yet, but there's something blue and shiny over there in the water. Might be something, might be nothing. Nothing. We're in a different part of the river now. Haven't found much for the last while, but I think it's something colourful down here. I'm not sure what that's going to be. We'll have a look at that. There's some really nice blues and greens in there. Maybe it's something. Yeah, it's a little bit of chalcedony in there. Not an awful lot, but beautiful colours though. Really nice colours there, like a teal. There's a slightly more colourful one. Not very big. It's got some greens and yellows in it. I don't think it's a whole nodule, but yeah, it's quite a pretty one. Probably the prettiest one I found today. That's a bit of a bigger one there. Yeah, that's a decent one. Looks pretty complete. I'm not seeing any color in it, but you never know what's going to be inside here. Not bad. I found that other colorful one maybe like 10 meters to the right, so it's a nice little patch this. I've already had a look at this one. It's a really thin piece of, I think, seam agate. It's not all that much to it, but it's got a green side on that side. So there might be something inside when we cut it open. I've just been following this little creek along here and finally found something. A little bit of seam agate. I also found this, and I'm not sure if it's petrified wood or not. It reminds me of petrified wood, but I'm not sure what it looks like in this area. I'll see if I'll carry it back. I didn't see any definite grains in it. Maybe. There's a tiny one hiding in in amongst those other rocks. That's a cool little one. It's a whole nodule, so I think we can give it a little cut. See what's going on inside there. I don't see anything from the outside. Might be something. I think it's missing its base. Oh, there's another one right next to it. That one's even more interesting.
He's planted that, surely.
I think 3's a patch. This one's got some water lines showing there. Probably wouldn't have found that one if I didn't slow down to find the other one. I wonder how many I do walk past. Must be hundreds over here. The sea behind us, it's clouded over and the rain's starting, so we're gonna head back to the car. Hopefully find one or two still on the way. But yeah, found a few. Found a few worth cutting, so I'll try and do that in this video still. But otherwise I'll do a wrap up at home. Yeah, it's really starting to come down now. I've already put my other camera away and just saw this one. Really nice green one. It's quite broken, but beautiful colors in it. That's a great first one, look at that. I was worried it was going to be too thin to cut properly. The other side's even better, it's got some moss, some eyes, some fortifications. That's a beautiful little agate. Yeah, that's a surprise. There's some really nice water lines in there. Didn't expect that. You couldn't see it from the outside. I thought it was just going to be a plain one. Hey, but that's turned out quite well. I'm not too sure how this one's going to come out. A few of the bits broke off as it was cutting, so let's see. Well, that's actually quite interesting. You can see it's still in the host rock. And it's got some colourful parts there to the right. Yeah, that's really not a bad one. It's different to the other ones. Ooh. I was hoping for a little bit more agate in there. So it looks like it's just a really thin band over there. There's one or two tiny ones in the middle there, but yeah. I was hoping that would open up inside here, but it didn't. Well, now we know. Woohoo! That's a cool one. Look at that. Let's get it out of there. I've never found a green agate before. Look at that one. That's beautiful. It's so tiny. Can't see any banding. There's a little bit of banding in that opal base of it, but I don't see any banding inside, but yeah, it might be in there. Here's the other side. That's so cool. Such a unique little agate that. Some water lines in there. Yeah, some decent water lines, nothing else much in there. It's got some sparkly inclusions there in those layers. It looks like this one's got a bit of a hollow inside, and it must have had an opening to the outside because it's full of mud. Weird. There's some faint water lines at the bottom here. Maybe a little bit of moss at the top. Yeah, it might be a little bit of moss in there, but there's some interesting patterns in there. Not very exciting. Mostly clear, but yeah, hey, there's something in there. Also some of the host rock there at the top. Well, it's got some water lines in there. Yeah, it's not a very exciting one. It's got some water lines in there and maybe a little bit of fortification, but yeah, it's mostly plain. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I was real happy to find some agates in that river because it's been hit hard over the last few months and we haven't had a big rain in a while. If you enjoyed the video, go check out my fossil channel where I'm busy prepping this fossil penguin that I found recently. All the updates are on there, as well as some of the crab time lapses I've done. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and I'll see you on the next hunt.